What's the story, Morning Glory? What's the word? Hummingbird. Thank you so much for clicking on my channel and for joining me for this review of 90 Day Fiance Season 9, Episode 15, Mohamed and Eve. So, Mohamed says, between the differences in their culture, Eve's inappropriate friends, and the strange fire ceremony, he's not sure of what his future looks like with Eve. Now, I had an issue with him calling the ceremony strange. It's definitely different than what you're used to, Mohammed, and that's perfectly okay, but don't call it strange. So, Muhammad FaceTimes his mother and he asks his mother he asks his mother if he should be okay with how Eve dresses. And I don't know if they had cut out other parts of that conversation because I thought it was strange that he would specifically ask about the way she dressed and not kind of like talk about the totality of all the things that bother him about Eve. But anyways, the mother said that, son, you are in a different country. You are within a different culture now, and you just have to go with the flow with how things are over there. Don't be very rigid. Don't be very strict. You need to kind of loosen up a little bit and just kind of like let things be and accept her for who she is and accept her customs, her practices, and how she lives her life. Just go with the flow. Now, I'm hoping that the mother is genuinely like this advice is coming from a very genuine place as far as like, you know what, just accept her for who she is because she's going to be your wife and y'all love each other. So the only thing you can do is to accept her for who she is and not so much coming from a place of, do whatever you can to get your documentation so that you can start helping me out. So Muhammad says that listening to his mother's advice is kind of like making him change his way of thinking a little bit. And he understands now that he is going to have to compromise if he wants this to work out with Eve because he does not want to lose Eve. So him and Eve go out to eat and, while they're sitting at the table, she's looking at a wine list, and he asks her, "Was that a menu for the dessert?" And Eve says, "No, it's a wine list." And I think that would have been. And then she says, "But I'm not going to order any wine." I think that would have been the perfect time for Muhammad to practice what his mother preached and to say, you know what, if you want to have a glass of wine with dinner, I have no problem with that. Go ahead and have a glass of wine. I wish he would have said something like that to kind of show us that he is trying to make changes, that he is trying to be more open minded, and that he is listening to his mother. But he kept quiet when she said that she wasn't going to order any alcohol. So as they're sitting there, they're having a conversation, and then he talks about how beautiful the view is from the restaurant. And then he wants to take her to see the view a little bit closer. So they go out by the window and then they go outside, I think. And then there's a little table there with flowers on it. And these are the flowers that he wanted to present to her. And so as she's admiring the flowers, he gets down on one knee and he has a little ring box and he holds the ring box open, and she turns around and he proposed to her. I think that's what, because he kind of mumbles when he talks sometimes. So he proposes to her. She says yes. And I was just a little bit confused because I thought they were already engaged from Egypt because she was already wearing a ring on her ring finger. So I don't know what was going on there. But he proposed to her and she said yes. And that's that. Eve and Muhammad are now engaged. Muhammad says that he is going to try to look at things a little bit differently, listen to what his mother said. And he says that, growing up in Egypt, however old he is, 25, 28 years, he's been raised a certain way. And it's very difficult for him to be accustomed to something different. So we'll see how that works out. I think it's going to be hard for him to accept her the way she is and to not, criticize her or to not encourage her to change to fit his mold of what a wife should be. I think that it will be kind of hard for him to do that, but I think that he's going to try. Okay, I do believe that Muhammad is definitely going to give it the old college try into allowing Eve to be to be the way she wants to be, whatever that is, whatever that means to her. And so it would be great if he did that. Yeah, I was, and then Muhammad also said that he was very surprised that his mother was agreeing with Eve, that his mother was on Eve's side. He was very, very shocked about that because he thought his mother would have told him how, that's not right, that's not proper. She has to be like this and she has to be like that. So he was surprised that his mother went the complete opposite way. And like I said, and I'm not doubting that the mother's coming from a very genuine point of view of like, this is your, because the mother said, and the grandmother also said that they like Eve. They really like her. They think that she is a very nice lady. They do like her. So I know that they probably are coming from a very genuine place, but I'm just saying on the other side, if we're going to play devil's advocate, hopefully that it is that they really do want him to accept her for who she is, and that it's not to further his process in getting his citizenship. Not to say that he's using her for papers, but that they want him to still accomplish his goal into becoming a citizen and to being able to stay in America with Eve, and not doing this just to do it, but to do this because this is what he is supposed to do, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so that's my review of 90 Day Fiance, Mohamed and Eve. I really do appreciate it if you made it this far in my video. On your way out, please don't forget to rate the video, and if you like this content, please subscribe, and I will definitely talk to you later. Bye.